You gave him $100?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to suck up to the audience, but I'm all about giving to charity.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet to say that for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
That's,
You haven't decided which charity it goes to?
yeah, not yet.
Not
What do
yet.
you want it to go to?
ASPCA?
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah?
one of them. That's one that I like.
All right,
yeah.
good.
We're not sure, but is that where you want it to go?
I want my $100 to go to the... No, I don't care.
Yeah, all right. All right, we'll take yours out.
By the way, I'm such a big fan. I'm so...
Oh, thank you.
So
thank
happy
you.
to be here.
That's very nice of you. I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And you're hilarious in this movie. Really, you're so hilarious.
Oh, thank
so,
you.
well, first of all, Topher, what's that? What's that name? I've never heard of a Topher. Nev Campbell was here yesterday, and Nev was a name that I had never heard. And what's Topher?
Topher is the second half of Christopher.
I see.
So, yeah, my mom is a Patricia trapped in a pat, so she kind of forced Christopher on me. And it wasn't working. You know, you introduce yourself as Christopher, and someone says, well, nice to meet you, Chris. And I'd say, Topher.
Right.
So that's how it got started.
And so then you just named yourself Topher?
Well, I was kind of toying around with it, and I knew another kid named Topher.
Really?
Yeah, when I went to boarding school, this the most beautiful girl in the school, who I met like the first day, she said to me, like, you know, I was telling her that I was thinking of going to Topher, and she said, you should definitely go with that. It's really cute. So I go, okay.
Well, good. That's
That was it.
Don't you hate when people just automatically shorten your name for you? Like when you said, my name's Christopher, and then nice to meet you, Chris. That's not fair that they just shorten your name.
Well, the worst thing is on 70's, it went from Toph to Toe.
Oh.
So that's what everyone calls me at work.
Pretty soon it's just gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much shorter can it get? Though seriously, there are people that shorten everybody's names or give you a nickname. They add something.
Yeah. Well, one time, actually a couple times, like I was at a bar and this girl called me, "Get away from me, jerk."
All right, that's cute.
Which is weird, but
yeah.
Yeah.
That's adorable. So now your story is amazing. You have been on the show for, is it 6 years?
Yeah, this is our 6th year.
Wow. Okay, that's unheard of for a sitcom to get your first job, and it goes, I mean...
Yeah, that was actually my first audition, was for, these two producers saw me in this high school play, and they were the parents of another girl who was in, I'd wanted to be a pro tennis player, and I'd sprained my ankle twice, and so I like tried out for the school play, and they called me. I was at USC a year later out here, and they called me, and come on, Trojans.
Yeah.
Whoa! So anyway, yeah, it was my first like professional audition, and they made me audition like 20 times because they didn't believe that I could actually, you know.
They saw you in a high school play, and then said, well, then they see you out here, how? They just remembered you from then?
No, they said after the school play, they kind of said like, hey, you know, can we call you when you get out to LA? And I went like, yeah, babe, Hollywood, sure, you know, whatever. And they actually did call. I was like in my dorm, like studying for midterms. It was crazy.
And then you go from high school play to auditioning for this, and then you've been on this for 6 years.
For 6 years now.
That's unbelievable. That doesn't happen, by the way, out there.
Thank you.
All right, we have to take a commercial, and we'll be back with more Topher Grace right after this. Okay, we're back with Topher Grace from that 70's show, and also he has a new movie out called Win a Date with Tad Hamilton. And really, we were just talking about how amazing that is, that you're discovered from a high school play, then you're on a show for 6 years, and now you're doing movie after movie. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, Win a Date with Tad Hamilton, tell us about that film.
It's about this girl who's played by Kate Bosworth, who I actually did grow up with in real life. We grew up in the same hometown. In this movie, we play two kids from the same, in Connecticut, in Darien, Connecticut. So we play two friends, and she wins the date to go out with, it's kind of this publicity stunt date, like a Brad Pitt type in Hollywood, and he actually falls in love with her, and I kind of have been in love with her the whole time, so it's kind of a love triangle.
Your timing is hilarious, and you're also in another movie with Julia Roberts that must have been fun.
Right, Mona Lisa Smile, which just came out
All
last
right.
month.
You're
yeah.
doing very, very well. Come back and see us, please.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Win a Date with Ted Hamilton opens this Friday. That 70's show is on every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on Fox. We will be right back.